Welcome to Tales from the Streets. Our narrator today isn't Chidinma, but her story is quite similar to Chidinma's. Take a listen. I'm a nursing mother. Look at my breasts. They are full and gorged and very painful because I haven't been able to feed my 4-month-old baby for almost 3 days now. She has been taken away to be with my mother in the village. I'm here because of Moses, my neighbor. Yeah. Moses was a vulcanizer by the petrol station down the road from the main market. The Moses we all know in the Bible was not a troublesome person, but this Moses, my neighbor, was born with trouble attached to his name. He's the only one who used to make trouble for everyone in the whole house. He will never mind his own business. The log in his eyes he will not remove, but the small sand from another person's eye is what he wants to remove. Moses is trouble. Moses was always putting his big mouth in my matter. Before I gave birth to my baby 4 months ago, he told everyone in our yard that I was a harlot and that I didn't know who the father of my baby was. Can you imagine that? Who will hear that kind of talk and keep quiet? I went and knocked on his door and warned him seriously to stop gossiping about me. What is his business with who the father of my baby is? Or did I ask him to be the father of my child? Anyway, that day, instead of apologizing for saying such a bad thing about me, he even added more. He said that the men outside will tear my something for me because I am just jumping from one man to the other. That day, it was another neighbor who separated us because I wanted to pieces him. That man will never mind his own business. After I gave birth to a baby 4 months ago, I decided to mind my own business in the compound because I am now a mother. And I try to avoid Moses' wahala every time he passes me, either on the corridor or by the tap at the back of the house. But Moses, like I said, is trouble. He must always say one bad thing about me. But I never replied him. Again, let me repeat. Moses is a troublesome man. A man that behaves like a woman, in fact. All our neighbors know he is a very, very difficult person. So some days ago, I was outside the house collecting brizo because there was no light that day. My baby was sleeping in the room and I left the windows and the net open so that she would not be hot. I was peeling oranges when Moses waka pass. I was already preparing to hear him say another bad thing about me. And as usual, he said I am a chronic ashewo, that I left my baby crying yesterday and went to do a shower work. I told him I went to do my hair, that I did not abandon my baby. But he just kept saying these things and I was getting more and more angry. He said I will soon carry belle again and no man will take my baby. My body was just boiling as he was saying all of those things. So I just threw the orange at him and abused him back. I told him he was an impotent man and that is why he has no wife. Then we started fighting. No. He beat me. I tried to defend myself. So I picked the knife I was using to peel orange and I stabbed him by the side. I didn't know the knife would cut him so deep. I just saw blood everywhere, plenty blood. Then our neighbors who had been hearing us quarrel outside came quickly and they carried him to the hospital. I wanted to follow them, but I had to rush back to check my baby in the room. When I came out, they had already left. So I waited in the house. Police came to my house around midnight. They said they were arresting me for murder. They said Moses was dead. Moses, dead. Who killed him? They said I stabbed him. That small stab. They said he died. I have been in this cell for almost 1 week now. See my breasts. They are hard with milk for my child. I'm only 22 years old and I have a 4-month-old baby. Please help me. How can Moses die from small stab? I don't know what else to do. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.